Okay, so it's now 1 p.m., a couple of hours before the flight that will basically start to change my life. The first real activity, the first real thing that happened that changed my life is going to Bali, to be really fair. But I've been here for 2 months now, and that was a good start. That was a good warming up to the real shit that's going to happen now. So, like I said, I'm in Bali, and my flight to Amsterdam is in 6 hours or 7 hours. Yeah, 6 hours. So I will be going to the airport very soon. Then I will be staying in Netherlands for 5 days to see my friends, to see my family and my dog. Very important to see the dog. I really look forward to seeing my dog. Anyway, I will do that. And then I will be flying out to Colombia. So that's a big switch in the world in terms of time zones and location and kilometers from Bali to Colombia. And why? Because I just asked the guy that I work for, he's one of my best buddies, but also just the guy that is in charge of the operation, Josh, not George, but Josh. He's in charge and he has all the revenue because he's in charge and he collects all the revenue. So I asked him, like, hey, I kind of hate the time zone that I'm in right now. I want to work with you guys because they're in the US and the time zone is just fucked. Like, we barely can work together, only my early morning and late night because, yeah, there's the time zones. So I asked him, can I get some payment upfront to move to Colombia already because we will be moving in together at the 18th of June. But I already want to go because for me the difference of living in Bali and Colombia is zero. Like, it's the same price, it's the same like weather and shit, so it doesn't really change much. But the time zone is way better. So he said like, oh yeah, sure, here's some money. So I'm gonna fly out to Netherlands first to see my family and friends, and then I will go to Colombia. But why is this going? Obviously, this is going to change my life in the first place because I will be changing continents like twice. First to Europe and then to South America. And financially, it will change my life because George just is always has been very bad at following up. I always was following up to him and he always complimented me for how good I was doing it. And now he picked it up. And what does that mean? That means that all the warm leads that he had, also because he has a good team with us around him right now, so we grow organic YouTube channels for large business owners. Ken McRoy, Robert Kiyosaki, Jeff Snyder. If you look them up on YouTube, very big business owners. And we do their organic media, all their shorts, long form videos, Twitter posts, everything, LinkedIn. We do everything and we grow their medias organically, build trust and convert their leads into sales. We do the whole thing, the whole do it for you, luxurious boutique agency. And that's what we do. Fuck, what was someone to say? Oh yeah, he signed some new clients. He had some warm leads already, but he was too busy to work on those clients. Like, he didn't have time left. Now he hired me, he hired another guy for the funnels and to just gonna be in charge of certain operations and a full AI team. So now most of the work is delegated and he can focus on networking and signing new clients again. And a new client would probably mean directly 3K extra to my income per client, probably around that. That's realistic. And then if we really crush it with the performance-based model, that will probably genuinely add like 5, 6, 7, 8K per client to my income. So I don't say that to be cocky, that's just the situation. That's how it is. And I have everything to prove. So this is not bragging because it didn't happen yet. I still have to prove myself. But I'm very confident that we will, and I'm super excited about everything. I can't wait to fly out there because it has been lonely, not like negative. I'm not a victim at all. I still live a top 1% life for my age. Very grateful, very happy, very proud. But I'm the only guy, like, from my friend group, from my environment that is here. Everyone is in different states of the world. So that's why I'm so happy that we're going to be moving in together, because then you have that masculine energy around you, people that push you to your limits. Right now, I just go to the gym alone. I just do everything alone. I eat alone. I work alone. Yes, I do FaceTime people almost every day from the team, from my family, from my friends at home. But it's not the same thing. Going to the gym with a buddy, with a friend of yours, and you're just gonna blast a workout. That's different. That's a different energy, you know. So really looking forward to that. And then the summer that we will be staying together. George just signed some new clients, which will make everything happen and possible, because he will cover all the costs in June. Like I said, he collects the revenue, so he covers the rent and the payments. Obviously, he didn't have to, but he's a nice guy and he loves working with the team and he wants to do that. So I'm happy as well to be part of the team. So that's what's gonna happen. This channel is sometimes a little bit value, but sometimes also just documenting what the fuck I'm going through. And this is my current situation, 0 value. This is gonna happen in a few hours. I will be on the plane to Amsterdam. I will surprise my parents because they don't know that I'm coming. And if you are in Bali, which is the other side of the world, and you're going to the Netherlands, which is, yeah, like I said, the other side of the world, you have like a full-on 24-hour travel day. So let's say you tell your parents that you're coming, they kind of have 24 hours mentally and just to prepare to, okay, he's coming back, okay, it's gonna be exciting, okay, this is awesome, I'm happy. But I gotta take away that whole 24-hour gap and I will just show up. I planned this with my sister, and she knows that I'm coming. I need to have someone that knows that I'm coming, otherwise it will be impossible. So my parents don't know. I will be showing up randomly. My sister will just say that she's going to the grocery store, and she will pick me up from the train station, and then she will probably just say like, "Hey, I was just feeling something exotic today," and then I just show up like randomly. And I'm so curious how they will respond. Yeah, obviously talk about it on the channel, what happened after, because you can imagine how that is if you're like traveling this far away and you just randomly show up at the front door randomly out of nowhere. They don't expect this at all. They know that I'm coming back in the coming weeks-ish. Like they know that I'm going to Colombia the 18th of June. They know that. But I don't know that I'm already going because Josh just decided and then he made a payment and now I bought the ticket. So that's gonna be happening. Holy shit. The next 7 days are gonna be fucking hectic. A 24-hour day, travel day to Amsterdam. Then 5 days in the Netherlands with my friends meeting Steven. He's part of the team. He lives in the Netherlands. I already knew him before we worked together. Like he was already a buddy of mine before we worked together. And then he learned the AI skill and we needed someone for AI. So I asked Josh if we could hire him, and now he's working on the team and he's doing very well. So I will be meeting him in the Netherlands, my older friends, family, my nephew, and then I will be going again. Probably next Friday or Thursday. I don't know yet. I will buy the ticket when I'm home because I don't exactly know how many days I want to stay at home. Probably 5 or whatever, not really relevant for the video. This is gonna happen. These for me to look back on like 5 years from now and see like, oh whoa, that was indeed a life-changing moment. And George was signing more clients and my revenue went from like 5K per month to randomly 20K per month, like in a month. That's genuinely possible. I want to end the summer on 50K per month. It is super possible, super achievable, but I have to fucking grind for it and lock in because it will almost all be performance based. Small bit is retainer, just a retainer that you can keep working for someone. But yeah, most of it will be performance based. If I want to get to 50K per month and at the end of the year maybe 100K per month, then you have to perform and you have to bring in revenue for someone because most of the time it's like 20%, 30%. If you're lucky, 40% revenue split, but most of the time 20-ish. So yeah, then you can do the calculations yourself. If you want to bring in some significant income yourself, then you have to generate them a lot of money. I will still be apping. I will kind of make random videos during the travels whenever I'm bored, and I'm excited.